The Mitsubishi Montero and the Strada are actually exactly the same vehicle, except one is an SUV and one is a pickup. But engine's the same, suspension the same, chassis the same, body's the same. If you strip out all of these things, the headlights, fenders, it's exactly the same car. So needless to say that any tuning that we do on the Strada will be applicable to the Montero and vice versa. And so what we have here today is a Mitsubishi Strada with still the 4056 engine, which we're gonna reflash. On the brochure, it actually says 180 horsepower. That's true, but that is measured at the crankshaft. Diba? Ito yung makina mo, ito yung silindro, ito yung transmission, drive shaft, axle, differential, gulong. Ang sukat ng 180 dito. Ang sukat sa dyno dito. Kaya the effective power that gets here is around anyway nga, 145 to 155, anywhere from that one. Mas less because obviously may bigat tong mga to eh. You need power to turn it, you need power to keep it turning. So that's why nababawasan from here to there. Usually the case. There are some cars right now that are rated, let's say yung Navara, ang rating nila, ano? 190 yata ang rating nila eh. 190 horse. Pag dinino mo, 185 horse. Imposible naman 5 horse lang yung wala niyan. So that tells us one of two things. First and foremost, it might be a marketing strategy just to underrate it a bit. Because there are some people na if you at 185 to the wheel horsepower, ang actual crank niyan dapat nasa mga 230 eh. Baka pag may tao nakabasa ng ganyan, matakot na. Ayoko yan, sobrang lakas. So they just rated at 190 horse, mas mataas lang konti sa kalaban. I think it's a marketing ploy. Or the other more plausible explanation is Nissan's marketing department has no idea what they're writing. Basta kung ano lang sila sabi ng hapon, sulat mo yan, sulat mo yan. Oh, bahala ka na. So that's a difference dun sa horsepower rating. And our rating, every time pag may dyno graph and when you're tuning, we take this number. Ito yung starting point. Hindi ito. Pag may makulit na, so ano yan pag sa crank? Oh, you just take the difference. If we got 145 and 180, that's a 35 horse difference. Oh, kung ano man yung final output mo, assuming here we get 210, oh, plus 35 ka. Oh, yan yung crank horsepower mo. Tapos. It makes you feel better about yourself. Say, "Ooh, my car is now 245 horses. Wow, malakas." Oh, yun. Makes yourself feel better. Pag four-wheel drive, actually, mas bawas pa yan. Oo, mas mababa pa yan. Kasi pag four-wheel drive, may pagganyan pa yan eh. Oh, may transfer case. Oh, you're rotating 2 sets of axle shaft. Very good case in point. Yung lumang Hilux na 3.0. Full-time yan eh. Full-time four-wheel drive yun eh. Ang rating niya sa brochure, 160. Ang actual na sa dyno niya, 105 to 110. Doble eh, di ba? 30 na dito. Tama. Kung 35 dito, mayroon ka pa niyan. Oh, yan yung lumalabas. Baksak na mga 50. Tama lang. Subaru, yung mga Subaru, like STI, four-wheel drive din yung mga yan. They're rated at 300. Actual power that gets to the wheels, 240. Wheel horsepower. So, when you buy a car, they're not lying to you. It's just that iba yung point of reference ng pagsukat. Torque, ganun din. So, the torque, when you read it on the dyno, is always lower also. Yeah, madaming nga ganun eh. So, sinungaling pala yung nasa brochure. Hindi sinungaling yun. Hindi nyo lang naintindihan saan yung sukat. Oh. The reason why they measure it here at the engine is primarily because, number one, wala silang pakialam dito eh. Kasi very simple. Like I said, two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, magkaiba yung kain yan eh. Pag nilagyan mo pa yan, magkakaibang lakas, lalong malilito yung si customer. Okay, 3 liter. Oh, you say you advertise at 110 wheel horsepower. Yung Fortuner na 3 liter lumabas na ano na hindi niya siya full-time for Pag sa dyno, that's actually 140 wheel horsepower. So, bakit ka bibili ng kotse na mas mahal na full-time for, mas mahina yung lakas? So, that's why the rating is always engine alone. And this engine, actually, if we take Volkswagen's the best example, 2.0 TDI. Itong makina na to, siguro may 10 kotse, yan yung, yan yung nakalagay. Kasi it's not just Volkswagen, it's Seat, it's Audi, and it's Skoda. Mag-iisang kumpanya lahat yan. Hindi naman pwede para-pareho lakas niyan So they do it through tuning. Either the boost is lower, the fuel is less, they have the more restrictive exhaust. It's all within tuning. Because you cannot have a Seat or a Skoda that sells more for an Audi or has the same power as an Audi. Hindi pwede yon. Same thing dun sa Pajero. O yun, 3.2. Yan din yung makina ng lumang Montero Di ba, may Strada na 3.2, may Montero na 3.2. Yan at yan din yun. Pero mas malakas yung Pajero. Nasa tono din yun. Kasi tayo, magkano yung Pajero? 2 million? 2 million. Yung Montero dati, 1.5 ata yung 3.2. So that's the reason why. Same engine, different packaging. This needs to have higher horsepower than this, or else this will not sell. Another better example, yung ngayon, Fortuner 2.8. Yung bagong Innova 2.8 din. Mas malakas yung Fortuner kaysa sa Innova. Hindi pwede ka magbenta ng Innova na kasing lakas ng Fortuner. Hindi bibilihin yung Fortuner. And it is all once again because of tuning. So pag natono yung Innova, kaya niya habulin yung power ng Fortuner and lampas pa.
Lakas pa?